For breakfast, I decided to make some tofu scramble. So I'm taking some firm tofu and I'm just crumbling that up with my hands. I had a little bit of the vegan just egg left, so I'm just going to pour that in there just because I wanted to finish it off and get rid of it. Adding in some non-dairy milk as well, some nutritional yeast, and then seasonings. I'm doing black pepper, turmeric, garlic powder, onion powder, a little salt. You could really add in whatever you like here. I'm going to bring this over to the stove and let this cook up for a few minutes until the just egg cooks and the turmeric will start to activate and it turns very bright yellow. And this is just a super easy, simple, quick breakfast. I love it. And I'm going to have some toast with it. I'm going to use 2 pieces of 647 bread, my favorite bread for eating calorie deficit. So good. And then I like to always add in veggies. So I'm going to add in some spinach, a little vegan cheese, and that's it. Just let this cook up until the spinach is wilted and the vegan cheese is melted, and it is so delicious. Here's the 647 bread. So I was using the Italian one, but they have a bunch of different varieties. They have a potato bread one that is so good. I love this one. It's delicious for sandwiches. And then they also have these English muffins, and they're really good. They have bagels, so they're awesome. On the side of breakfast, I'm going to have some blueberries, and then I'm just pouring that tofu scramble over my little bread that I warmed up, and that's it. I'm going to add some sriracha on top, a little bit of extra black pepper, and breakfast is all done. And I always have a cup of tea in the morning. I'm a big tea drinker, so I'm going to enjoy this with my cup of tea. And that's it. Easy, quick, and delicious. Hi everyone. Welcome to my casual what I eat in a day vloggy video. Definitely a different feel and format than our previous video, but either way, both are still good and both are still fun. So I figured it'd be good for our second video to do what I eat in a day because I like watching what I eat in a day. It gives me inspiration. I think you have to watch a what I eat in a day just to take inspiration from it, just to be like, oh, okay, that's a recipe I never thought of, or that's an easy weeknight meal I didn't think of. Not to be like, this is a meal plan I need to follow. Do you know what I mean? And right now I'm having a koya. If you've never tried these, they're so good. I really love them. The chocolate peanut butter and chocolate banana are all really good. So I really love koyas. They are a little bit pricey, but I can usually get them on sale. I usually find them on sale in places. So something that I wanted to talk to you about in this what I eat in a day was sort of my philosophy for eating, how I eat in a calorie deficit, but also stay satisfied, because that's super hard to do. And for a very long time, I couldn't figure out how to do it. And I've become very successful in my weight loss journey. I've lost I've lost about 50 pounds. It fluctuates. Obviously, our weight is I always say that our weight's a range. It's not really a number. It's more so a range. But so I've lost about 50 pounds. I still have more fat that I want to lose. So I'm probably more in a fat loss phase than obviously I would like to see the number on the scale go down, but I think I have to focus more that I'm in a fat loss phase rather than I just lost another 15 pounds mindset, if that makes sense. Something that I do, well, first of all, is that I always focus on eating high protein. So I try to make sure that my meals have at least 20 grams of protein, and that usually helps me out a lot. That helps to stay satiated, helps in keeping muscle, helps in building muscle. So it's super important. In terms of carbs and fat, I don't really care about what those numbers are. I try to get an adequate amount of carbs, because those are our energy source, so they're really good for us. And for fat, again, that's good for your hormonal health, it's good for your brain, so you need those things. You need all your macronutrients. Do not think that just because I'm focusing on protein that I'm not getting my other macronutrients. So usually I try to get 108 grams of protein, and then 180 to 200 grams of carbs, and then 50 to 60 grams of fat, usually where each day lies. If I go a little over or a little under, it's okay. And my deficit right now, I'm trying to eat 1575 to 1590, but again, I listen to my body, and if I'm feeling hungry and I need a little bit of extra food, then I'll eat it. And just kind of every day is different. Some days I feel I'm not hungry at all, and then other days I feel I'm ravenous. So I just try to listen to my body the best that I can and give it what it needs. And I also try really hard to listen to my cravings. So if I'm really craving pizza, I'm just gonna make my vegan pizza that's more macronutrient friendly. If I'm really craving a crunch wrap, then I'll make our recipe from the last video. Do you know what I mean? So this way I can still eat what I want and still satisfy that craving in a more macronutrient friendly way. So if you have any more questions about sort of my philosophy and whatever, we can talk about it more for sure. Leave some questions, comments, concerns down below, but that's just kind of how I structure everything. Another thing I wanted to mention was water intake. This is my water bottle. I think it's 33 ounces. So I try to drink 2 of these a day. And then I usually have a cup or 2 of tea a day. And then I also usually have a poppy with lunch. So I'm drinking a lot, but I don't I don't sit there, I'm like, oh, I need to have like 100 ounces of water. I just drink, if I drink 2 of these, that's good. That's 64 ounces plus whatever I get from the tea, whatever I get from the poppy, whatever I get from the koya, whatever I get from fruits and veggies, right? Like I'm hydrated, I'm good. So yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. I'm still just doing some computer work and doing a few things, and then I will go make lunch, so I will show you. For lunch, I'm using some leftover tempeh that I actually had made the day before, so this was already steamed and ready to go. I'm just pan frying it, and I wanted some buffalo tempeh, so I'm adding buffalo sauce to this. I don't calorie count the buffalo sauce. It's technically 0 calories on the bottle, so I just don't count it for anything. I know it's not 0 calories, but it's just a pain to count. So I'm having it on a wrap. I had some veggies on the side, tomato, and my obsession is sugar snap peas right now. I microwave them for like 30 seconds, delicious. So I just pan fried this tempeh. If you hadn't pan fried it already, you should steam it. I have my wrap. I'm gonna add vegan cheese, lettuce, and some pickled jalapenos and my tempeh, and then I'm just going to wrap it up and warm it up. These wraps are so delicious, so great, a great little source of plant-based protein. I always like to have a fun drink with lunch, so I'm having a watermelon poppy. Oh my goodness, these are so good. They almost taste like cotton candy to me. They're absolutely delicious. So I just warmed up that wrap and kind of pan fried it on both sides until it was just warm and that vegan cheese got nice and melted. With these wraps, I kind of really like to hold them down and make sure they stay secured and sealed. Then that's it. I cut it in half, delicious inside, delicious outside, plated it up with my veggies, and look how beautiful this is. A delicious and yummy lunch. So, so good. And now we're gonna go on to dinner. So I'm making some protein pasta, and I like to mix my protein pasta with heart of palm pasta, so that way I can get some extra volume and veggies in there. So this is just like a complete veggie, and it's great. So I'm gonna boil up the regular pasta first, the protein pasta, boiling that up. I'm going to use some Rayo's sauce on there, and I'm also going to add in some of these Trader Joe's steamed lentils. These are amazing. If you haven't tried them, get them. Taking 2 Joseph's mini pitas, petting Roxy, and I'm just going to make like a little kind of garlic bread thing. So I sprayed it with a little spray oil, added my seasonings, and I'm just going to pop this in the oven. Garlic powder, parsley, paprika, salt. Easy. I popped it in the oven really low. It was like 250 degrees while I just kind of let everything cook. And then once the pasta was done, I added in my heart of palm pasta, or like just about done, like 1 to 2 minutes before being done, just to soften it. I'm going to also add in lots of fresh spinach in a second. And I love to add in spinach to pasta because, again, it's just easy. Get in your micronutrients, get in your greens. You should be eating veggies. We're adults, okay? And then we're going to add in our lentils, and we're going to add in the tomato sauce. I really love the Rayo's tomato sauce, so good. And that's it. I like to add some red pepper flakes into my pasta, and there we go. Super yummy. Plated up all nice. I love the combination of the heart of palm pasta and the protein pasta for this. Added my little garlic breads, and that was it. Super filling, satisfying dinner. So, so good. Finally, for dessert, I made a little nice cream protein smoothie. This protein powder is my absolute favorite. So I'm doing frozen banana, frozen blueberries, the protein powder, Ripple non-dairy milk, and then just blended that up. I think I added also in like an ice cube or 2. Topped it with some Catalina Crunch, which is so delicious, and a little bit of vegan chocolate chips because we can never say no to chocolate, of course. And this was dessert. Super, super yummy. Hello, it is the next day, and I'm realizing I didn't really wrap this video up. I've been so tired at night. Like, I just like crawl into bed and I just want to be done for the day. So I didn't wrap this up, and I knew I was going to film something today with some makeup on. So I was like, I'll show you guys like a nice version of me again too, since yesterday's version is really what I look like on a normal daily basis. Like, I don't never put a lot of makeup on and do my hair. I work from home by myself. Anyway, I wanted to give you a wrap up of the day, tell you all the macros, the calories, you know, everything like that. So yesterday we hit 1586 calories, 115 grams of protein, 203 grams of carbs, and 51 grams of fat. Overall, it was a great day of eating. I ate meals I liked. I ate meals that satisfied cravings. I ate meals that were nutrient dense. So that's how I like to do things. I don't think I mentioned this when I was talking to you guys yesterday, but something else I always do is that there's a fruit and or a veggie at every meal, and I try to always get one in with dessert too, but like there's always a fruit and or a veggie. And that's something that is like I started so long ago, but it's so easy to just make sure, like, I don't care. It doesn't have to be a lot of veggies. It doesn't have to be a lot of fruit, but just get it in there somehow. You know, obviously being a vegan, one of the perks is you do inherently eat more fruits, veggies, legumes, things like that. So, you know, just make sure you're getting it in because it's so important for you, especially on a weight loss journey. And on a weight loss journey, vegetables are amazing because they're a high volume, low calorie food. So you can eat so many and it's not that many calories. So it's a great way to fill you up and keep you satiated. So yeah, anything that you want to know from this video will be in the description box down below. And if you have any requests of like videos that you want or recipes you would like to see, you know, sort of like macro friendly and veganized and whatever it may be, of course I have plenty of ideas, but just I would love to hear if you guys have anything that you want me to do. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Bella wanted to come and say goodbye too, or maybe she just couldn't stop barking and I had to hold her for a second. And I will see you soon with another video. Bye. Say bye, Bean. Bye.